Thank you all for the 15 thumbs up on this series so far. 10 games in, the Calgary Flames remain the only team without a regulation loss. Somehow with 27 points, I have no idea how the DEL does their point system. We find ourselves outside of a playoff spot ranked 10th, but with still 42 games to go. Our next opponent, Pittsburgh, is dead last. Rick Nash and Saku Koivu, both of Montreal, leading the league in points. Our leading scorer is the cover man, Vinny Lecavalier. We always wear throwback jerseys in this league, making every game look sick as hell. And without further ado, let me hand it off to Jim Houston and Craig Simpson.
We're here at the Staples Center in Los Angeles, California. I'm Jim Houston here with Craig Simpson, welcoming you to another exciting DEL matchup. Back they come the other way. One-time shot. He had his pocket pick. Another shot. Oh, he's made another save to Marlowe. And he moves it into the attacking zone. One time. He scores. And there's the game's first goal. Stillman. Now he gains the blue line into the attacking zone. One times it. He scores, and it's a tie game midway through the first. Eastwood will go to the box for hooking. Here comes Jeremy Roenick. One-timed it. Scores! That's a power play goal.
Some nights, he's almost impossible to beat.
It's late in the first, and it's 2-1 for Los Angeles. To Comrie. One-timer to Patrick. He scores late in the first. Tie game. Now he's over the blue line on the attack. He scores to take the late first period lead. And he's into the attacking zone. Into the slot. Denied by Abisher.
And he did well to keep his team within one.
Over to McCulley. One-timed it. He scores for an early two-goal advantage in the second period. Out comes Pavel Kubina, and he passes it rink wide to Marlowe. There's a shot. Went just wide of the net. He scores! Early in the third, they're back in it, trailing by one. Here comes Mike Comrie. Scores! It's a hat trick. To Recchi. Quick shot. He scores! Late in the third, they've taken the lead. Los Angeles came really close to keeping it tied up until the end of the third.
They still could come back. It's not looking so good.
Recchi, assisted by number 26, Todd Marchand.
The Kings will go for the tie. They're hoping the extra attacker will improve. He scores! And they're right back in the game.
If you wanted things to heat up, you got your wish. OT is coming up.
Up through center. They bring it in on the attack. Right in front. Turco's got it. Corvo. He brings it to center. To Conrad. Now he's moved it into the attack. He scores! That's a couple of goals tonight. And that's the end. The Kings won this game. Final score, 6-5.
Mark Recchi with 5 points in this game, but the late great Pavel Demitra comes back from injury to be the hero. On to Toronto.
We're here at the Air Canada Centre in Toronto, Ontario. We're scoreless in the first. With a one-timer, that's a quick shot. He scores, and we have our first goal of the game. The face-off goes to Toronto. They carry it into the attacking zone. Into the corner he goes. He scores, and they're right back in the game. We're tied at 1 here late in the first. It's a one-on-one battle. In the corner. Takes it behind the net. Along the boards. Ahead to Gaborik. One-timed it. He scores! Late in the first, they've got the lead. Here comes Craig Conroy. One-time shot to McGillney. Now he carries it to center ice.
Jim, what a tremendous move.
And another shot. He scores! And before the second intermission, they've tied it up. Los Angeles lets one in, and it's a tie game.
This late in the period, the rough ice can really affect puck movement.
Over center.
Jason
To Tucker. Fires it right on. Tucker into the... He scores! That was quick. Now they're up by a goal. Now it's moved into the attacking zone. Here's a chance. Great save by Tuscala. Down to the final seconds of the third. One time. He scores the empty netter. And we're all done here now. Los Angeles takes the loss and sees their winning streak come to an end. We're here in Boston, Massachusetts, and we're here for what promises to be another heated DEL showdown. Los Angeles will start the breakout. He has his pocket picked. He's in alone. What'll he do? He scores! And finally, the first goal of the game. Pass up to Palffy. Here comes a Ziggy Palffy. Raycroft made an unbelievable save. It's a one-on-one battle. Right in. He scores to take a 2-goal lead here in the second. Here comes Marian Gaborik. One-timed it. He scores! That's a big goal before the intermission. It's a one-goal game. They gain the blue line on the attack. And it's passed to Guerin. Now to center ice. They're into the attacking end of the ice. Fires from the left. He scores to make it 3-1. And it's carried to center. Now they carry the puck into the attacking zone. With a one-timer. He scores, and it's a huge lead in the middle of the third. Down to the final 2 minutes of the third period. Here comes, he scores to cut the lead to 2 late in the third. Mera will serve time for roughing. Boston is about to go to work on its first power play of the game. Let's see if they can cash in.
You want to establish a good power play early, even if you don't score. Builds confidence and keeps momentum going.
One-timed it from the slot. He scores, and they're not finished yet, trailing by 1. Put it in the books. The Kings lost this game. 4-3, the final score.
by number 12.
The puck drops next between the Los Angeles Kings and the Detroit Red Wings. He passes the puck to Palffy. Here comes a Ziggy Palffy. Legacy turned the shot aside. He passes the puck to McCall. One-times it from deep in the slot. He scores! And there's the game's first goal. Here's Marian Gaborik, looking for his first shot on net. Here comes, he scores, and it's 2-0. The faceoff goes to the Kings, gathering speed. One-timer right on. He scores, and now their lead is huge. Marian Gaborik, whose skating style reminds us of a young Pavel Bure. One-times it. He scores late in the first. They're running away with this one. Passed over to Shanahan. Nice move there by Datsuk. Front of the net. He scores. They've got something going in the second with a ways to go. As we approach the midway mark of the second period, it's 4-1 for Los Angeles. One-timed it. Here's Valeri Bure. Right, he scores, and in the middle of the second period, they've closed the gap to 2. Passed ahead to Palffy. It's 2-on-1. One-times it. He scores, and they might have put this one away already late in the second. The shots are dead even, 19-19. Here comes McCauley. One-timed it. He scores, and that might end any comeback. Big lead early third. It's all over now. Los Angeles wins the game and finally snaps their losing streak.
The Habs and Kings collided for a 92-93 Stanley Cup final. The Canadiens won 10 straight overtime games, including 3 in its 5-game final over LA to win its 24th cup.
Wisnowski gets called for roughing. Here's Rick Nash, who's already got a shot on target. He's all by himself in front. He scores! That's a power play goal. One-timed it. It's gobbled up by Hammerlick. The shots are 12-4. He scores, and it's 2-0. Hammerlick to Lettinen. Another, oh, he hit the post. One-timer, he scores, and they're running away with this one, middle of the second period. To Richardson, Turco's got it, picked up by Montreal. And another shot, he scores! Middle of the second, they might just run away and hide. Who's managed only one shot. He shot! Phenomenal save by Theodore! To Koivu. One time! He scores! And they're running away with this one, middle of the second period. The faceoff goes to Los Angeles. Here comes Dimitra. One-timed it! Over to Gomez.
Assisted by number 11, Saku Koivu, and by number 61.
Now passed over to Blake. Oop! He scores! Top shelf! Los Angeles is really out hitting them here in the second. They're into the attacking zone. He scores! This game, 6-1 the final score.
My goodness, you never know what's going to happen in these games. 15 games in and Calgary still doesn't have a regulation loss. LA, on the other hand, has 8 of them. 35-year-old Sergei Fedorov leads the league in scoring for Calgary. 35-year-old Jeremy Roenick leads our team in scoring, tied with 33-year-old Ziggy Palffy. Marty Turco with a 4.3 goals against average, that's on me. We've given up by far the most goals, but have also scored the most. The gameplay ain't the same as the simulation. So let's see about that. I plan on simulating half the season. I'll see you on the other side. Good night.